Folks, I think we're about to go live. Right, you're still receiving my content. Let me sort my shirt and everything out. Get comfy. Still sounds receiving my content. Why aren't we going live, people? Take your time. Take your time. I'm not having a very good day today. Come on, sort yourself out. Are we live? We're live! A minute in and we're actually fucking live. Ali fucking New Year. Okay, hello guys. My name is Benz. You can see me a little webcam at the bottom there. There's no game which to run yet because I'm in such a rush to get everything done and dusted. So we'll fire that up in the background now. Multiplayer, right? Yes. So Euro Truck Simulator 2 multiplayer. That's what we're going to plan today. Going to talk a bit about. It has in the description, in the title. Sorry. We're going to talk a bit about knobs. In particular, truck knobs. I saw on Twitter that, oh no, sorry, let's talk about that when we're on the road. So this is like the first live stream in a little while. So I'm going to now apologise for last week. I didn't do any live streams last week, apart from those done at the weekend for RVG, but we'll talk about that as well in a little while. Yeah, early last week, Monday, I was badly ill. I was really ill. So I couldn't do any live streams during the week. Pardon me. Which was very annoying because there's quite a bit I want to do. I actually become well by the Thursday. There was a little video up saying why I didn't stream on a Thursday when I was better. Excuse me, I got really bad gas. Basic reason was I'm a bit selfish. That was the only time I could really get to play the Division because it was released that day. So I installed. Sorry, that was the day I got paid. I apologise. Yeah, the day I got paid, so I got the money to do it. So I basically played it that day. Didn't stream it. Just wanted to play it. Just wanted to sit down and play a game. So I was a bit selfish that day. I apologise on that one. But every now and then you got to do it. You just got to sit down and play a game rather than worry about everyone else. I know that sounds horrible, but sometimes you do have to do that. So I done that day. Over the weekend, I've done some streaming for RVG. There is a link in the description below to their channel. Please go and check it out, guys. That is where I shall be doing a lot of streaming from. Obviously, this channel is going to be my primary concern, but I will be doing some streaming over on that channel as well, and that will be it just going to be mainly me. It's going to be other people as well. It will eventually be other people streaming on there as well. But that is somewhere else where I'll be, so you can go and check that out as well. And that'll be a similar sort of thing to what I'm doing now. So you ATS, ETS. I'm gonna put a bit of Elite Dangerous on there, a few racing games. I think they had a history of doing some Sims games, so we could take over Sims 3 and Sims 4. So we'll see where that goes. That is another one of my work in progress. Same as this channel. Still, many years down the line. What else is there? What else is there to say? I think that's roughly it for now. Oh no, sorry, the overlay. You'll notice along the bottom, I normally have that scrolling text. I fucked up basically with because I'm using the same bit of software for doing the streaming for RVG as well as Benz1606. I fucked up with the profiles. I thought I saved the profile so I could just click off another button and everything would change over between the two overlays and the setups and all that. But I pressed the wrong thing and I didn't, so I've just had to quickly change everything back to Ben1606. And the scrolling text on the bottom was one of the things I forgot to do. But there was a long bit of text there anyway, so I need to sit down and work out what I need to put in. I want to update that anyway. Put some more up-to-date stuff about like the charity stuff. Right, okay, so I've done enough waffling. Let's get on the road. I've come back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, basically to just I miss it. I've played a lot of American Truck Simulator recently, on and off camera, mainly off camera. It's not been a big mainstay on the channel at the moment. But it's ETS, ATS. It's hard to say really. What should we do actually? Should we do an external contract? No, let's check freight market. What we got going? Potassium hydroxide. Bloody hell. I don't want an absolutely huge job, so I'm just gonna go for price per distance. So Rotterdam, Bergen. Actually, I want to be in Scandinavia, so I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do a jump. No, nope. Go away for that. It's company manager, garage manager. I'm gonna put myself into Scandinavia. I'm just gonna go here so we can get a ferry, maybe. Let's quick travel over here. Yeah, ATS. The issue I'm having with ATS is I do enjoy the game. It's a fantastic game, but it's just me and the RVG boys were actually having a discussion the other day about it, and we're saying, have they actually put out a complete game? And I think the outcome was no, they haven't. And I know they were saying that, you know, it's a big it's the bottom rung of a ladder that's going to be something bigger, but they had so long to do it, so long to make the game, and they've put out so little. I know they've been concentrated as well on ETS2, and they've put out quite a lot recently. But the problem with ATS, the problem I have with ATS is the game is a cut and paste of Euro Truck. You can tell that by one of the, I think I might have even mentioned this before, but if you go into the, I might even still be in here. Let's have a look. No, because I'm on the wrong fucking game, and but I'll show you. I'll show you where else on here, and you can have a look at ATS when you get onto that game. So you go to options, you go to keyboard. Obviously this game will have it in there. Lift and drop axle. European trucks, fine, fair enough. So your lifted axle is, let's go out here, I'll show you. So if people don't know, I do apologise. Slowness. So your lifted axle is that second axle. If I operate it, you'll see what I mean. There you go. You see that second axle? I was trying to zoom in on it. That's been raised. So European trucks had that option. You know, long story short, you know, it's just saves on tyres if you don't need to have the axle down. And if you have the axle down, it allows you to take more axle weight. The issue I have is, as far as I know, unless they're going to add completely different trucks to ATS with liftable axles, at the moment, and the one I'm going by, I forgot about the in-game talking. Worry about that in a bit as well. Problem I have is that big highway trucks in America, which you'll normally be driving on ATS, doesn't have liftable axles. So why they put that into the game, I don't know. I think it's literally just a cut and paste of ETS over to ATS, because all the menu, everything looks exactly the same. They've just changed like little pictures, put like little American flags and stuff, and changed the picture of a truck with the longer nose sort of thing. It's and the map. They've only put out 2 states. Arizona was meant, from how I read it, Arizona should be out by now. Really, I don't know what's taken so long. Same with the trucks. At the moment, there's only 3 trucks, and they're all from the same company. Technically, I'm pretty damn sure Kenworth and Peterbilt are among the same family, just like Volvo and Renault are. So I really should be driving actually. Let's drive. So yeah, it's quite a disappointing thing to actually see on that game, considering how many times the motherfucker, considering how many times the actual game released, the game deadline day was that game release day. I'll go with that one. Game release was actually put back. So it's annoying, very annoying. Right, let's look at a map. Need to go to a rest point, don't I? So let's go to. Oh, I apologize about me yawning. That's like just down. I've got a garage here, and I'm just stressing my garage. Put the mouse there. Putting gear. Just driving here. And let's stop. Handbrake on. Engine off. And rest. See if we can get our jobs back. Oh no, pushing the wrong buttons here. So there, job marker. And there, jobs, lovely, lovely jobs. Right, so I want to head, don't want to go that way. I want to go, so price per distance, that one's actually quite expensive. It's a cheap job, so let's just do that simple one. So let's just, Stavanger, no, that one's the wrong way. That one's Stavanger as well. No, so let's do, no, I want that one actually. Let's do that one. Yeah, let's select that one. Right, let's go with that one. So yeah, plus, the other thing is, if they're having trouble completing a game, or developing a game, or developing a map, or whatever, ATS and ETS at the moment both have huge mod support and a modding community. So, I think that's, yeah, actually, I think that if it's ATS and ETS, it might just be ETS. But actually, Steam Workshop is coming to the game, so you can download all your mods straight from Steam Workshop and they'll automatically be installed and put into place. So I don't know whether they don't just go to them and ask, you know, just give us a little bit of a hand just to try and speed things up a bit, because I've noticed, I think that's something that is worrying me, is that the actual numbers on ATS and ETS multiplayer are starting to dwindle a lot. When I started playing ETS2 multiplayer, I noticed the numbers. I think it's just like 3,000. No, I can't remember how many, but I know it's over 2,000. The server can hold over 2,000 people. And normally there is over 2,000 people. At the weekends, everywhere is rammed. When ATS was released, that's the same deal, and that was on a much smaller map size, so it was constantly busy. It was fantastic. That definitely, everyone else who was getting crammed in that small space was taking the place of the AI traffic, so it was always constantly traffic. But ATS, the numbers have died off. You get about 500 people at a time, so you get to see quite a few people, but it's not busy in the slightest. Nowhere near as busy. And it's also passed over to ETS that I've noticed. I didn't take note of how many people are on at the moment, but I played yesterday on a Sunday, on a bank holiday Monday, when you'd expect quite a few people to be on. Maybe people are down by the beach or something, I don't know. But there was only 300 people, and when you take into account the size of the ETS map compared to the ATS map, that was annoying. You couldn't find anybody. Even when you go through like Rotterdam and Amsterdam, when it's always busy. Rotterdam and Amsterdam have always been known to be places to avoid like the plague if you want to keep your frame rate up. What about it comes to a junction, or is that a bridge? That's a bridge, that's alright. And nowadays, them are empty. You gotta get like 3 or 4 people there. It's still the busiest place to be in anywhere, but there's still not a lot of people there. Crown. Oh no, I'm at Vitas Power and I so this one. So I think for now, unless the other guys are having you want to play ATS, I'm going to spend a bit more time on ETS. The scenery isn't as nice, I'm certain of that, but the feel of the vehicle, the sound of the vehicle, my knowledge of the vehicle, that's just far better. They're just better laid out vehicles, I think. The dashes on the trucks, I've said before, the dashes on the American trucks piss me right off. There's a lot of information they don't even show you, and there's a lot of information obscured by like the steering wheel or some other things that you can't even read them. So it's got so many pressure gauges, yet you can't. But unlike the W900 that I use, they're right behind the steering wheel. You can't see them working. There is one on there. I'm pretty sure by law you have to have one that shows you what your actual brake pressure is. So when you press down on the brakes, it then, however much you pressed, you see what actual pressure it is. You can't see it. It's behind the steering wheel. So I don't know whether it's an SES poor design or just a truck poor design. But them things will annoy me. My biggest gripe, I know it's something silly, but you can't see what gear you're in the W900. I don't know why that bothers me. I'd love to be able to see what gear I'm in, and you just can't on the W900. That really bothers me. I don't know why. Right, okay, so let's hit the road. Let's talk about our main subject, because I've blabbered on a bit about ATS too much. What was I going to say? That's it, right, knobs. We're going to talk about knobs. I saw on Twitter this morning a post from SCS themselves. Should I just pull over and show you? I will. We're going to pull in here a second. Hopefully it's not going to be a log gate. Cool, right, let's just pull in here a second. I want to show you. I'm going to show you the page. I won't go, so I'm just going to rely on you going down to the page. But if I show you guys at first, then it'll be in the video, so they'll definitely be showing up. And it's quite early on in the video as well, so you guys might still get to see it. Let me just do a quick Yui. I don't think anyone's going to come in here too soon. Let me just pull myself right away in case someone does. They can drop a trailer or pick up a trailer and all that sort of stuff. Right, so let's pause. Try and leave this open. Okay, right, I'm going to go down to a page, and I shall add it in. Give me 1 second, and I shall try and find it again. So I want to open this up. Open this. It's got to be history. Read me history, I think. There it is. Right, so this link is in the description below, but I will show you now. So add window capture. Just click on window capture. There we go. Look at that. So it's the SKRS shifter knob for American Truck Simulator by CSIO Technologies. Now this is something that everybody has wanted for a very long time. I own how many backers have I got? 39 backers. Pledge. He's nearly hit his goal. Yes. It's took 15 days to go. Yes, you should be able to hit that. So this definitely shows how much it's wanted. So this is a real Eaton Fuller style 18-speed transmission shifted knob converted from American Truck Simulator. So specific for American Truck Simulator, but I think it can be manipulated for Euro Truck Simulator. So yeah, so that's that. The link is up here, obviously. The link is down in the description below, so go down to that and have a look as well. Definitely go and have a look at it, and pledge some money towards if this is something you're looking at. But we'll discuss it now, so let's get rid of that. Delete that. Delete the selected item. Yes, I do. Let's go back to the game. So this truck, it's not so much. This truck is an I-shift gear. I-shift. Does it actually select it? It doesn't. It doesn't. Ah, I didn't know I'd done that. Down there, you can see like a grey blob bit with like a little button on the side of it, right by the seat, just below the armrest. That is your I-shift control. That is the little toggle knob that selects your gears in the truck. So this is an automatic gearbox, or a semi-automatic gearbox. In America, most of their trucks, I think, are manual gearboxes, and older European trucks are manual gearboxes. And obviously they're not just standard 6-speed gearbox. You can get 6-speed ones, but they are very rare because you don't get the torque with them sort of gearboxes that you need from your 12 speeds and your 8 speeds. 12 speeds being more common on highway because you get lower rev bands for highway cruising. Let's get around it. So, when you have a gear stick on a truck, to get 12 gears, you have two little toggle switches on the gear stick. You have your high range, you have your range change, and you have your split change. Now, the split change I'm going to sort of put aside right now because I can't explain what that is. All my years at Volvo, I still do not understand what a split change is. I don't know what it does to a gear. It gives you an extra gear. It does something to the gear ratio and gives you an extra gear. I can't explain it, so I'm gonna gloss over that one. The range though, that changes gears to. So you have your first set of. You have a truck only has a 12-speed gearbox only has 3 gears. Yet the split and the range do things inside the gearbox to multiply or divide or whatever. I can't remember what it actually is to give you more gears. Like I say, split I don't know. Range, that gives you 1 to 3. So yes, that's 1 to 3. So your low range. Then you flick the switch to high range. That then, putting it simple, that locks some gears up to give. Basically, locks the gearbox to the prop shaft sort of thing. Whereas low range, it doesn't and allows it to freewheel. I'll try and find like a little video demonstration one day, and we'll have a look at it. But in simpleton terms, I suppose, you just have a little switch that when you're in your first 3 gears, you put it in the low range. It's getting night time, isn't it? It is. So you go 1 to 3, and then when you flick the switch up, you then go over them gears. So 1 then becomes 4. 1 becomes 4. 2 becomes 5, and then 3 becomes 6. So that's when he then becomes at a 6-speed. The split you do on each individual gear. That then, if you then double that, so each gear position, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, has 2 positions. So that becomes 12. That's where the 12 speed comes from. We'll go straight. So you can buy external gear selectors for steering wheels. You can buy them as sets. So like I have a G29 steering wheel. Plus I do have the solder as separate H shifter, which I do not use because it's fucking annoying. I pay 50 quid for that. I don't even like it. It doesn't even feel like a proper gear stick person. Not a person, I think. Truck coming on my outside. See if it actually goes around me. Am I gonna catch up? What's he gonna do? He can stay there. Yes, but the problem, same with the G27, there's basically the same gear stick between both steering wheels. Now the issue I have is you can set it up, you can set ETS up to do either odd numbers or even numbers. You can press the button on the keyboard to change between between high range and low range, or split and all that, but that doesn't feel genuine to me. I don't like it. That's not right. So I do not even bother with that. If I ever use it, then I set it to even number of gears, because then that gives me second gear, which is a good put away gear even with a heavy load, and that gives me my top gear as well. Gives me 12th gear. So top speed, top gear, so then your best fuel economy. So this gear stick that this guy's designed and wanting to build, there's a little video on there explaining what it is. But basically, he's got a real gear stick from a real truck. But the issue he has is that the internals of the.
Wünsche euch noch eine gute Fahrt.
Oh, shut up. Let them pass.
Danke, danke.
Oh, this is what the port is, isn't it? The issue he has is getting electrical switches into positions where there's meant to be pneumatic pipes. So the actual mechanism for the high range and low range uses a pneumatic switch. So when you flick the switch, it diverts air to a valve, which then changes valves to then do so. So everything is pneumatic. It's not like a big old mechanical switch or electric switch. It does it by air. That's why when you flick the switch, you hear a psh. So the issue he's having is trying to get all the mechanical switches inside the gear knob itself. At the moment, I think he said he stripped down a Logitech gamepad and used all the switches that are there and put it inside, but that's not convenient because basically you have everything on like an external box, so you have all the wires going into it. But he wants to have just a circuitry card in there and basically just put it all in there, tidy it all up, and just literally have a USB lead come off and plug into your PC. So you can also then have that with another steering wheel. By the sound of it, it's not going to be a cheap thing, especially if it's a single person producing it. Stop. Right, let's go on this ferry. So, where are we going? We're going to Stavanger, weren't we? I'm sure we're going to Stavanger, yeah. So what he's proposing is he's going to give you a gear stick with a proper switch on, and that will be the Mutt's nuts. I personally won't get it myself. I haven't backed it at the moment either, but eventually I will back it. But I won't buy it myself because I like the idea of modern day trucks, and modern day trucks don't have manual gearboxes. You'll be very unlikely to see any modern day company that uses a manual gearbox unless it is for a specific reason. You do sometimes see like road sweepers or garbage truck. Garbage? I'm not fucking American. Or like refuse trucks that may have manual gearboxes, but that's just because of the certain speeds that they do and certain work that they do. Volvo FHs use O-shift gearboxes, which are automatics. I don't think you can buy an FH with a manual transmission anymore. I could be wrong on that. If you do, I think you'll pay extra to have manual. DAF XFs, that's better grammar. They use and the MAN as well. Both use AS-tronic gearboxes. They're automatic gearboxes. Scania use, can't remember what they use, but each company has a strange system as well. Scania uses a system where it's an automatic gearbox, but the pull away is you still use a clutch. So when you're driving along, it changes gear all by itself. But when you come to a stop, you have to press the clutch to stop, and you pull away using it, which is completely cancels out the idea of it, because the whole idea of having an automatic gearbox is to take the human error out of it to stop the gearbox from slipping. And the most obvious point of when a truck is gonna slip. Am I gonna hit that fence? I am, gonna. Oh, just clear. You know, most obvious point of when a clutch is going to get worn out is on the pull away. So I don't know what they're thinking of as that, but yeah. So They still got an automatic gearbox, but it still uses a clutch. Mercedes use a very similar system, but I think they've gone fully automatic now, so they got rid of the clutch pedal. Get off. Renault use, I think, a system called OptiCruise, which is basically a rebranded iShift. They just use a different toggle of how to get the gears. They just use something on the like an indicator stalk sort of thing. Iveco use, I don't know what sort of system they use, but their sort of system, the buttons are on the dash sort of thing. It sounds like an AS-tronic sort of gearbox, that sort of design. I could be wrong though. So yeah, so I prefer the modern day style of stuff. I prefer my automatic gearbox. I like to have a computer to decide what's best for me. It's safer, it's more economical. You cannot beat a computer on gear changes. What is that guy behind me doing? And a computer always judges best for what's for the vehicle. Plus having... Goodbye, Benz. Goodbye, darling. Also having a system that's controlled by a computer, is linked in with other systems. So your gearbox is linked in with your brake system. So your ABS can, over a data link system, this one's relevant to it, isn't it? Your over a data link system can control your gearbox. So if you need to, and you need to drop a gear to use engine retardation, then it can do that, and it will do that. So that's basically an overview system, sort of like a traction control system, or ESP, sorry, electronic stability program. So your brakes can control your gearbox to help you slow down, and your gearbox can control your brakes to, I don't know what would need to do that, but each thing can communicate with each other. So if the gearbox has a computer, it can communicate with something else. If it uses a manual system, it literally relies on what the human puts into it. So if you have a computer, it takes away human error. You obviously still have human error from when you're pushing the foot brake and you're pushing the accelerator and you're turning the steering and all them sorts of things. But you take an element of human error out of it. Right, let's reverse this up. Oh, don't too tight. Just now, so I put my axle back down. Oopsie. Come on, get around, you bitch. Done it too much. Right. Stop. Come on. Back her up. That'll do. Let's take that. Put it in the gear before it comes out so it doesn't beep away to people. Have I leveled up? I have. Yes, I have. Fantastic. Okay. Now, what else can we talk about? I suppose we can talk about the division, can't we, really? Let's have a chat about that. So, freight market, let's pick another shorter distance. I like the short ones. I like them short. Linköping? No, I've got one. Let's go back the way we came. Oh, don't want to go there. Don't want to go there. Rostock. Linköping. That one's not too far, is it? It uses quite a nice port one. Let's go with that one. So yeah, the division. I really did like it. I spent a bit more of the weekend planning than I thought I would do, so I've spent quite a lot of time on it. Even though I said I wouldn't have had any time, which is why I played on Thursday and I didn't stream, so I apologise on that one. That's a little confession there. So the whole backstory, I'm not too sure, but it's basically a virus has been transported on money and it's gone around to everybody, and everybody's got smallpox or along them sort of lines. The actual gameplay is all like third person sort of shooting. I will eventually do a live stream, and I do promise on that, as long as the game holds out for me. The beta didn't fare too well. The actual gameplay is very good. Like the actual visuals, it looks like an absolutely fantastic game. The sounds of it as well. Like when you pick up like grenades and throw stuff when you're running around and you're walking on snow and all them sort of things. It sounds absolutely fantastic. And there's other little features that make it quite a very interesting game. There's a certain feature called like an area called the Dark Zone. That is your PvP area. So you play outside of it, you play around like the edge of this area where it's PvE, and you can join up with groups and then go and complete missions together. When you go into this Dark Zone, it then becomes PvP. But that PvP is even your teammates. So if you pick up some loot, because once you pick up loot in this area, you only get out like a certain way, and it's like a time frame sort of thing. When this happens, your teammates can kill you as well and take your loot. And when they do that, they are fucking dicks. That's happened quite a few times. Basically, when you get loot, you go to this thing called an extraction area. You fire a flare, and then you have to wait a certain amount of time for a helicopter to come. And in that time, other players or NPCs can come along and kill you, or they will try and like raid you, I suppose, if you want to put it that way. And when they do that, and when you die, you drop all the loot that you've picked up. I had quite a few instances where that was a curb. Well, that happened to me. Fresh fish, 18 tons. Yep. Let's put the axle down now, so I don't forget. Yeah, you have to get it onto like this helicopter in a certain amount of time. So in them sort of scenarios, and because you're playing with people you don't know and don't trust, it's very hard to play that game with other people, like random people, because they will just kill you. But the proper ethos of the game and how it's all set up and how it should be played isn't set up yet, because it's still quite a new game. So you will still get these rogue agents, as they're called, until they're punished a bit further from when Ubisoft update the game and change the punishment system, which I hope they do. I think even that's still bugged, because there was someone actually yesterday who killed me and another guy who I was playing with, who was on his team, stole all our loot. And when you do that, you should be classed as a rogue agent, which then you can then hunt them down and kill them without any punishment, and you'll get rewards for it. But we died, went back in, and he was there, but he wasn't classed as a rogue agent. He wasn't flagged up, so we couldn't shoot him and kill him, because if we shoot and then try and kill him, we would have been flagged up as rogue agents, and then everyone would have hunted us. And that's a pain in the ass. Shouldn't really have said that in that voice, really. No, but it's a very good game. I just need to get other people on to play with, and that will make it a bit more interesting. Plus, voice chat is a bit buggy, I find. Whereas certain people can't hear what I'm saying, or I can't hear them, because they start typing it to me, and then like, if you don't hear me, I'm like, no, I can't hear you. Why can't you hear me? And fucking bollocks and language barriers and all that sort of stuff. So I need to get some other guys on there. The other guys from RBG will eventually get it. I think some people are waiting for a little bit more money, or waiting for the price to drop a bit further, which is absolutely fair enough in my opinion. So yeah, that's the Division. Very good game. Do recommend at least trying it. I don't know if there's a demo out for it or not. What else is there to talk about? Oh shit! I need to get a drink really. I've been really bad today. I've had barely any drink. Only 4 o'clock, so ain't got too much longer left. So yeah, I apologise if this stream's a little bit shorter than it should be. That's basically because I think I actually get stuck at work as well. I normally leave work at 2ish, but today I don't actually leave until 1:30, I think. Yeah. Which is annoying. But again, I was slightly late this morning, so it does balance itself out. Fuck off! I know I'm speeding. What else there to talk about? Charity live stream. That's what I need to talk about. This week, I'm gonna have a chat with my missus. Might even chat with her tonight and have an answer for you tomorrow. But I'm gonna, by the end of this week, I will have a date for live stream. I'm not gonna promise because that's a pain in the ass, but that's my task for this week, is to get a date sorted out for that. Because that is something that was meant to be sort of end of February, start of March. We're now at the end of March, and times are flying, and I've got other shit to do. Other shit to get on with. I thought I was getting on a ferry. Have I picked the wrong trailer? I normally do that. Should have turned off there and had a look. Let's slow down. Ooh. Go through this auto pass. £9 toll paid. Ooh, blimey. That's such bad gas at Zero. I just keep on farting and I can't stop. What's that over there? Like a village sort of thing over there, or like an industrial estate. Industrial estate is the word I was looking for there. So, I thought I was getting on a ferry. Or am I getting on one at Christian Sand? Let's pull over here a second. Let's have a little look at the map and see what the hell I'm actually going. Alright, so we're off the road. Map. Where the hell are we actually going? I thought... Okay, so... So why didn't we just get on a ferry at Stavanger? Because... Okay, whatever, I don't know. Whatever. Well, the one thing I do know is when we get this the port in the Christian Sand, I need to go to the toilet. Oh, mommy. I never get embarrassed by farting. I do it in public all the time, but on here I don't like doing it. I don't know why. Getting close. Sorry, this is pretty bad of me. Oh, yeah, I need to have a drink. I need to give me some drink as well. So we'll have a 10-minute, or not a 10-minute, couple of minutes. Just quickly get a drink and go to the toilet. We get the Christian sand. A bit later around this bend. So and also I want to have a quick shout out actually. Me and AK, we like to have a crack at. You'll see on the videos of on RVG or ones that we put up recently. A live stream that I done on Sunday night, I think, on Gmod, and we are currently struggling on Gmod. We want to have a fairly decent RP server. We're not too worried about the subject of it, so like Star Wars, Harry Potter, or just like City RP. If we could find one that is fairly decent and like well populated, then we will come and check it out and we'll do live streams on your server. Or if you can recommend one to us, we'll go and do it on that server. So if you do have one that you do recommend, then please let me know. Contact me on Facebook or Twitter, or leave a comment in the video description. Just don't know if that was a roundabout there. That's not. That's okay. Yeah, we're struggling to find a decent one where it isn't full of dicks or it's empty. So there's no one actually to play it with. It's a very hard thing to try and find a decent Gmod RP server. And a decent prop hunt server as well. We play on the bananas ones or certain ones which are like top of the list. Yet they always play over exactly the same maps all the time, or are full of dicks who just spam the taunt button. That gets annoying, especially when it starts doing a noise. You guys know what I fucking mean. Also, we want more people to play on Gmod as well. We are going to be doing some streaming from RVG side of things on Gmod. Get as many people on there as we can, but we do want to have more people as well. So feel free to get in touch and we shall set up a game and have some fun. Right, so let's pull in here and then pull over to that rest stop as well there. Which is there on the left, I believe. It is! Where's the Polaris Lines? That's Polaris Lines, but we'll rest here as well. Get in the queue for the ferry. What are you beeping for, you dick? Where's that line? Stop! Clever then. Sorry, the engine off. Right, so we're going to try this play add button as well again. So let's tab out the game. I'm going to mute my mic and I'll press this play add button and see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen. It doesn't show me. It doesn't tell me anything. It just says we might play add in some countries. So let's just let me know if you guys see something. Let me know what you see. If that means any sense. Yeah. So I'll be back in a second, guys. Oh, he's back. Right, so what did you guys see? Let me know what you saw. Oh shit, I didn't do the webcam. What a dick. Push that button. Hello to my lovely chest. Right, okay. Got myself a drink, got myself a toilet, got myself all sorted out. What the hell is this of you? Get back over there, say goodbye to that. Got myself some strawberry milkshake. I fucking love strawberry milkshake. Right, so let's get this train back on the road. So I've got to go straight ahead, and I. Right, okay. Handbrake off. We're still in gear? We're still in gear. That's stupid what does that. Let's go. So I'm gonna go right around. I'm hoping the guy who's now coming off the... Does he take a different route out? I actually remember, I think he takes a different route out compared to what I do. I think he does. Coolio. He's just gonna crash. Round we go! And on the boat. Ta-da! Ta-da, bitches! And stop. Right, okay. So, we haven't got too far left to go. Going to Herschel's. Oh, sort of a ferry down, actually. Maybe we do. Oh, I'm getting some deja vu. Oh, let me saw my trousers again. I'm still in my work gear, by the way. I don't normally play my work gear, but today I wasn't gonna. So I'd do a change and actually get changed when I got in, but I'd never run out of time. Hey ho. Right, head down the road. Miami Gamer! Hello, Miami Gamer. Are you actually from Miami? How are you on this fine and wonderful Tuesday? Just after bank holiday. My first live stream. What, watching one? This is the first ever live stream you've watched? Yes. I feel privileged. Thank you very much. Oh, round we go. Great there. Great. Oh, let's put the cruise control going on. Yada yada. Oh shit. Cancel out. Bloody cruise control down to 40. Let's live at 70. Hey ho. You're the best. I'm the best? No, I'm not. I'm not. I can guarantee that one right now. Turn left here. If you're saying I'm the best, you definitely haven't seen other live streams and you are very new to the internet. Get yourself out there. There's people far better than what I am. Yeah, but Christian, I got 7. Fantastic. So we've got off one ferry, go down round the corner, round a little U-bend, round to the next ferry. That one I better double check where I'm getting off. I can't actually remember where I'm going to. No, Gothenburg, aren't I? Yeah. The home of Volvo trucks. Junction here. Oh, get off that white line. Yeah, take a turn in here. Right. Kill that cruise control. Oh, itchy foot, bad timing. Meet. was that DUB guy, wasn't it, who contacted me earlier? Oh! Signs. Don't pay attention. Never mind, went straight through. No, he's gone. I was going to voice chat the guy. He's gone. Oh, voice chat still working? It is. Okay, so yes, these have still got this old CB radio on them. What is the outside look like? I'm going to assume you mean the outside of the truck, and that is this. I'm going to get back in the truck before it crashes. I'll show you when I stop. I'll show you around the truck. We'll get to the port quickly. And I'll show you outside of it. I suppose that's the one thing I don't do too much on this game is not have a look on the outside of the truck. Enjoy the beauty of my truck. Oh, I see something in the distance. What is that building? It's like a Loki building, big horns. What was that crane? I think I had two cranes actually either side of the thingy. I really should brake really, but fuck it. I'm gonna brake now because the turn's coming up. Why don't I remember this port? I don't know why I don't remember this one. Oh, I'm on the curb. What the fuck? Miami, you're distracting me. Alright, let's quickly go to this point and then stop here and I'll share outside with you. If I stop. That is my truck. That is Thor. Let's go over because that guy's waiting. He's planning probably. He's actually waiting for me. So Gothenburg, so over to Gothenburg. Did I press it? Yeah. And here we are. Where are we going here? Right, let's go straight. Yeah. Oh, I can't remember. I know where I am now. I know where I am. Nice truck. Thank you very much, Miami. Do you play this game? Oh, my phone's going off. Oh, and I'm not driving well at all for some reason. Didn't look. Oh, why am I driving so bad? Yeah, do you play ATS or ETS or any sort of trucking game or driving game? I think we've actually got too far to go on this journey. 3 hours, yeah, it's not too far. No, sir. No? Ah, should do. It's a fun game. Nice and relaxing. Just sit back and let the Swedish hair brush in your hair. Swedish hair brush in your hair. Best thing I can come up with right now. Oh well. Oh, get over. So what games do you play in Miami? I remember this truck is not as stable as the American trucks. Not as big. Someone catching me up. I played GTA 5. Woo! I played GTA 5 too. Ah, but do you play on a PC or one of the consoles? So I've got Rockstar have got a lot of money off me. I've got GTA 5 when it came out on the PS3. consoles. Ah. I got GTA 5 when it come out on the PS3. Then I got it when it come out for the PS4, and I've got it for the PC as well. I've paid a lot of money towards. I paid nearly about 150 quid for all their games. I think probably more than that. Not the cheaper, but damn, they do make some fine games. Sort of hard considering playing LA Noire on this channel. It's like a little Let's Play series sort of thing. I'll get around to it one day. That's where we're going, Yonkoping, isn't it? Yonkoping? Yeah, Yonkoping. Yonkoping. I have GTA 5 PS3. Ah, okay. Yeah, I got that. I got that on PS3 as well. Those were the days when it first started out. So is that the console you mainly play then? Is it your PS3 or do you play like a PS4 or an Xbox One? Have you got any like the latest generation consoles? I bloody hate the delay on YouTube. It's so annoying when you try and talk to people. No, PS3. Ah, okay. Now, PlayStation and Xbox or Microsoft or whatever you call them as, they do very well with keeping the older generation of consoles running. They do still provide games for them, as well as your PlayStation Plus subscription, where you will get some free games. Oh, that's a bit of a sharp turn. Then in some respects, oh, back off, you're speeding fine. In some respects, PS3 is a far simpler console than the PS4 has become. It's not better, the PS4 is by far better. But there's a lot of systems on there that make it far more complicated than what it should be. There you go, set. I haven't turned my PS4 on for a very long time now. Maybe about 5 or 6 months, maybe? Just because I've got the PC, I've done the PC. So I have no real need for it. Any game gets released for a PS4 or any console gets put on the PC as well, and I've got a PC that will play pretty much anything. Not the best possible performance and graphics and that, but it does still play it. Oh, Corey does the job. When I play this bloody game, I always seem to play it during the middle of the fucking night. It's always night time when I play this game. Oh, my phone went, didn't it? Let's see what that text message was. Ooh, don't text and don't re-text and drive, boys and girls. It's dangerous as fuck. Domino's? Fuck off, Domino's. I want a pizza yet. Not today. I've had bad food all week. I should behave myself. I'm turning off it, that's good. Centrum. Whatever centrum means. No, I'm coming that way. Coolio. So we're nearly at our destination. I actually discovered this place, so that'd be handy. And my missus are just scared the living fucking daylights out of me. Right, so in here, in GNT. Hello, Dan. In here, go around here. Around the bend. I think my drop off is way over there where I didn't think it would be. How am I going to get into that? Turn around. Turn around. What's your next truck? When you say what's my next truck, what do you mean? What, my other trucks? What other trucks do I have? Don't turn in, mate. Don't turn in. Good lad. Do I do a blindside reverse? Right. Stop. The next one you're buying. None at the moment. I don't need to buy any more trucks at the moment. I'll show you what I've got though. I'll show you my garage in a second. Get into gear. Bloody truck. I am better at driving than this, I do promise. There we go. Go with that. Okay, right. So, King of the Road, level 43. Fantastic. Right. So, I'll quickly show you my garage, because that is what you just asked about. Truck manager. So, these are trucks I have at the moment. Got me Actros XF Euro 6, which I need to change the colours on, because that's an old colour scheme. McLaren FH. I'll call that one Thor. Yeah, I like Thor. Old colour scheme from a TGX. My disgusting Magnum. And the other one of the first trucks I got was my Scania Streamline. So yeah, that is that. Yep, you can see someone floating around in the background over there. Right, cool. So that is it for today. Right, let's save the game. Multiplayer. Those are cool. Thank you very much, Miami. That was kind. Quit out of that. And then do the old normal thanks for watching bit. Which doesn't exist because I need to sort that fucker out. Okay, well, just don't worry about that. Okay, so thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you saw, then subscribe and like and all that bollocks. You know what to do. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall talk to you all very soon. Bye bye.